Hi you guys, welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Grace, and here on my channel I make a lot of motherhood, postpartum, twin mama, lifestyle kind of content. Today's video is kind of dipping my toe into another genre. We'll see how that goes. But if any of that sounds interesting, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, but you can always just wait to see if you enjoy this video. Anyway, this video I'm kind of like diving into the deep end. I am not a beauty guru. Let me just say that. I am not an expert by any means, but that's kind of the heart behind this video. I don't even know what I'm going to title this, but my heart behind it is I'm 32, you guys, so I'm not super young. I'm also not super old. I'm a millennial, and I have been talking to a lot of women around my age, and I feel like a lot of people are kind of going through what I'm about to talk about, and that is we were sort of interested in makeup when we were younger and skincare, but we're kind of like getting more excited about it. Like, at least when I was in high school, makeup was like very dramatic and like full glam. I remember doing like rainbow eyeshadow, and that's fine. But now I really enjoy that makeup is more natural and it is more like skincare based. And I feel like it's just more wearable and more doable. You don't have to spend 45 minutes doing your makeup. You can get it done in like 5 minutes, which is really great. But I'm having to re-educate myself in a lot of things, especially now that I have more like aging skin. There's just a lot to learn, and it can be really overwhelming because we didn't have influencers when we were in high school. So now influencers have very strong opinions. Brands come out with new launches all the time. It's a lot. So I'm going to walk you through the very basics. I almost called this like minimal makeup, but I'm going to talk you through a whole lot of products. So that's not going to feel very minimal, but I just want you to pick and choose things that would work for you and for your stage of life. I'm a busy mom of twin babies, so I don't have much time. I definitely don't wear makeup every single day, but I have more of a grasp on what I'm supposed to do. So I'm going to take it down to the basics. I'm going to give you guys some definitions of things, and then we're going to go through some products. Every single product that I mentioned will be linked down below. If it is an Amazon link, it is an affiliate link, just so that we're clear. An affiliate link, if you don't know what that means if you would go down there and click on that link and buy something through that link, I would get a tiny kickback from that purchase. And by tiny, I mean like a couple cents probably. But that would support my channel and I would be greatly appreciative. But you also can do whatever you want. I don't care. If it's any other website that's linked, I don't have any affiliate with that. I'm not an influencer. I don't have a relationship with any of these brands. None of this is sponsored. This is all just my opinion. Other thing I just want to talk about, I have normal to dry skin. So some of my recommendations might not be absolutely perfect for you, but a lot of these products have versions for dry skin, oily skin, combo skin, whatever. So some of this you might have to kind of tweak for your own experience. Also, things that I really struggle with is dry skin, dry patches, aging skin. You might struggle more with like oily skin or acne scars or something like that. So again, you might have to kind of tweak some of these recommendations, but hopefully this is still helpful for you. 2 more things and then we're gonna jump in really quick. All of these are drugstore products. If you don't know what that means, drugstore is like things you would buy from Target, Walmart, CVS, Walgreens kind of thing, lower prices, whereas high-end is like stuff more you would get from Sephora, like Fenty, Chanel, Tom Ford, that kind of stuff. Nothing I'm really gonna talk about is over $20. If I have to spend more than $12 on anything, it physically pains me. So most of these are very affordable. But the few things that are a little bit more pricey, I will explain why. And then finally, also pretty much all of these things are cruelty-free. There's a few items that aren't, but it's only because I'm trying to use them up. They were either a gift or someone left them at my house and I'm just using them up. I have a video coming out in the next couple weeks about how I'm going to be better with money in 2024, and that's one of the things is I'm going to try to use up my beauty products before repurchasing. So that's all that I want to say, I think. Okay, so let's jump in. Okay, so we are just gonna walk through skincare and then head to makeup. I'm gonna try and speak quickly so this video isn't like 75 minutes long, but here we go. First off, what you're usually going to start with is a cleanse. To cleanse your face, that means to clean your face. I only cleanse in the evening because I have dry skin. I find if I cleanse also in the morning, it just gets really dry, but that's up to you. Especially if you have oily skin, maybe you would want to do both. My favorite cleanser, I actually don't physically have with me because it's one of those cases of I am using up another one before I repurchase it. But when I do, I will be repurchasing the Cocoa Kind Oil to Milk Cleanser. I will insert a picture for you to see. This one is one of the more expensive products. I think it is more like $16 to $18, but it is worth it. A little bit goes a really long way. It's great. Currently, I'm using this, which is by Olay. This is one of the cruelty-free brands. So I will not be repurchasing Olay because I believe it is not cruelty-free, but this was left behind by my mother-in-law when she came to visit. I don't know if she meant to leave it, but it's just been sitting in our bathroom, and once I ran out of my other cleanser, I was like, I'm just gonna use it. I'm not super impressed with this. It's called Gentle Foaming Cleanser, and it is very gentle. So if you have super sensitive skin, this actually might be an okay product for you, but I'm not super impressed. I will be going back to the Cocoa Kind Oil to Milk. Some people swear by a double cleanse. What that means is first you would cleanse with an oil-based cleanser, and then you would cleanse again with a water-based cleanser. Again, I don't really do that because I feel like it dries out my skin too much, but that's another option if you find that you feel like your skin is still gross and grimy after one cleanse. The next product that we're going to talk about is a toner. I feel like toner, at least to me, I feel like it's kind of a optional kind of product. Some people swear by them though. Okay, this product that I'm going to talk about right now is not budget friendly. This is a high-end product, and I will explain why I have it. And it is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA plus BHA Pore Tight Toner. So if you don't really understand what a toner does, it helps to balance and prep your skin. All of them are water-based. They're very liquidy, so they last you a long time. But I don't know. Some people swear by them. I feel it's kind of optional. But this at one point I was an Ipsy subscriber, and they had this crazy deal on Glow Recipe products. It was like 8 products for like $35. And I jumped on that and I bought it because I always wanted to try Glow Recipe, and I loved their products. I really did. But they're too expensive for me. So will I be repurchasing this? No. Is it awesome? Yes. So if this is in your budget, I would totally recommend it. But for a more budget friendly option, I forget exactly what it's called. It's like Heritage something rose whatever water. I do like that. It's about $8, $9, something like that. Lasts forever. So if you're looking for a more budget friendly toner, that would be the one that I would repurchase once I'm done with the Glow Recipe one. Next up, we're going to talk about something that will be very specific to each individual, and that is serums. Serums are like skincare superheroes. They usually come in very small vials like this, and they're typically hella expensive, okay? So the ones I'm going to recommend are budget friendly, but you can spend $80 easily on a serum. They're going to last you a while, which is nice though. This is where it's going to be very specific to what you need. If you have aging skin, you might want a retinol. If you have dry skin, you might want a hyaluronic acid. If you have dull skin, you might want a vitamin C. I think niacinamide is really good for like acne scars or dark patches. So if you have that, you could try niacinamide. The two that I have right here that I'm going to talk about, I have The Ordinary. The Ordinary is a fantastic brand, very budget friendly. This is the Rose Hip Seed Oil. I don't know what this is supposed to do for my skin, but it was a game changer. I was 100% influenced to buy this from Jessica Braun, who's one of my favorite beauty influencers. And I don't know what this is supposed to do, but I saw such a difference in my skin. And so I swear by this. This is amazing. About $8. And then I just recently started using this, so I don't have a super strong opinion on it yet, but it has wildly good reviews on Amazon, and it's the Ava Naturals Vitamin C Plus Serum. I wanted to try vitamin C, and this had vitamin C, it has salicylic acid, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and retinol. It has all those. So rather than buying all of those separate, because I would have had vitamin C, I would have had hyaluronic acid and retinol. So rather than paying to have all of those three separate, I just went ahead and tried this. I haven't noticed a huge difference yet, but I think something like this, it's going to take a couple weeks. That is something about skincare. It usually takes a few weeks for your skin, especially your facial skin, which is super sensitive, to adapt. So if you start using something and it causes breakouts, that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It might just be bringing up impurities in your skin. If it's like causing an allergic reaction or super itchy or burny, then maybe stay away from it. But don't be completely devastated by a skincare product if it doesn't look beautiful after just, a week of usage. It sometimes takes a few weeks. Next up, let's talk moisturizer. This one is really important. The moisturizer that I usually use, I don't have. What I do have, I don't really recommend necessarily. This is the e.l.f. Skin Pure Skin. So if you have super sensitive skin, I think this might be a good fit for you because it is so gentle. But to me, I'm using this up because I bought it for my husband and he never used it, and then I ran out of my other moisturizer, and rather than buying more, I just decided I'm going to use this up. I only have like this much left. The one that I actually really enjoy is also by e.l.f. They have like a hydration line. That one, and it's fragrance free. In general, skincare, you want it to be fragrance free if you can. It's not always possible, but try, because fragrance is really, really hard on your delicate facial skin. The hydration line, I really recommend. I wish it wasn't in a tub, because then I feel like you're just putting germs and germs and germs every time you put your fingers in there. But I notice my skin feels super hydrated after that. But again, if you have super sensitive skin, this might be a good choice. e.l.f. is a super affordable brand. Next is, and this is the last skincare thing that I'm going to talk about, and that's SPF. SPF is something that I fully admit I have not done well in my life with using SPF. So that is how I'm trying to do really well in my 30s, is use SPF. The other thing about SPF is it is so expensive, you guys. You get these little containers and they're like $60. So what I'm currently using, I would love suggestions on this, a budget-friendly, good under makeup kind of a SPF, and that is this one from e.l.f. I'm almost out of it. I'm gonna have to repurchase. This is the Whoa Glow. It's 30 SPF and it's also a makeup primer. So when I talk about primers, a lot of times this is what I use. It has no white cast. I am so pale, you guys, and even white cast shows up on me. So I can't even imagine what it looks like for people with a darker skin tone. So this has no white cast. I think they even have one that doesn't have a glow, but apparently that also doesn't have a white cast. But this is really affordable and it has the tiniest bit of coverage. So sometimes I just put this on and mascara and I'm done. But I do really like this, and it's better than nothing. I know it's not, the most amazing SPF, but it's better than nothing, and that's the best I can do right now. Now we're gonna jump into makeup. You guys, I almost did this video while doing my makeup, but I'm gonna be honest, I am too self-conscious to do my makeup in front of all you beauty guru people out there, because I'm afraid you're gonna tell me how wrong I am. But we're gonna jump in. Okay, again, all of these things are optional. You can pick and choose, but I just wanna walk you through different steps in makeup if you're just kind of reigniting the makeup love. First off is primers. Primers are super optional. I love using primers. I feel like it works on my skin really well. Some people just skip it altogether. So, as I said before, sometimes I just use this e.l.f. Skin SPF as my primer. The other primer that I really enjoy is also e.l.f. I promise not all of these things are e.l.f., but I do use a lot of e.l.f. This is the Poreless Putty Primer. They also now make this in a liquid, but I haven't tried it because, again, I'm trying to use this up. So, I've already hit pan, but I still have plenty in this. This lasts you forever. This is probably expired, but it still smells okay. So, I still use this, but this just evens out my skin. It just, I like it a lot. So this I definitely recommend, but every brand has its own primer, so you just kind of have to play around, but I recommend that. Next up, these two, the next couple products could go in different orders, but I'm going to go with concealer next. Concealer is really good to put under your eyes. You can put it around your nose, you can put it on the sides of your mouth, wherever you would have like an acne spot or an actual like blemish for the day. That's what concealer is really good for. You want to get a concealer shade that's a couple shades lighter than you because it's going to brighten it up. I've currently been using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I don't know how I feel about this. It's fine, but I want to try some other brands as well. For me, I feel like it creases a lot, which means like when I have it on, it just, you see all the cracks and stuff from your crow's feet and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'll repurchase this, but a lot of people swear by it. So it's definitely worth trying because it's so affordable. But yeah, that's that. Next up would be foundation. Again, a lot of people skip this. A lot of people just do concealer and they skip foundation, but a lot of people love foundation. I have two options that I really, really like. The one I'm using constantly lately is this one. I've talked about it in a favorites video. It's the Tinted Hydrator from Wet n Wild. I have the shade Fair Pale. I find that this goes a little bit deeper than you think from the tube. Even though I am very fair and very pale, but still, if you're anywhere near my skin tone, this might work for you. This has hyaluronic acid in it and squalene. So it doesn't have huge coverage, but I'm kind of in my not full coverage era and I'm really enjoying it. So this just kind of evens out your skin tone. This little tiny tube actually lasts a really long time. I've had this for quite a while and I still have a little bit left. I will be repurchasing this for sure. Another brand of foundation that I really enjoy is this Colorpop, sorry, excuse the messy cap, the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. If you can't tell, I love hyaluronic acid. This has a little bit higher coverage than the Wet n Wild one, but it's still not full coverage by any means. It is very buildable though, but it's just very hydrating. I don't feel like it looks super cakey. I still haven't found the perfect foundation for my dryish skin, so if you have suggestions, let me know, but I do really like that foundation. Next up would be, this is another thing that some people skip, but that would be like a finishing powder. After you put on your foundation and concealer, you can set it with a setting powder. This is e.l.f.'s Perfect Finish HD powder. It is white, but it goes on completely clear. I feel like it does really blur your pores. It's really nice. I use e.l.f. the powder brush. This is dirty, don't look too close, but I use this to put it on. I don't wear this every single day, but when I really want my makeup to stay, I'll use it. I don't find it super cakey, but I don't think this is perfect either. There might be a better one out there. Again, if you guys have suggestions, please comment down below. Next up, this is a new product that I just started recently using, and I love it so much. This is also e.l.f. You guys, I did not mean for all of these things to be e.l.f. These next two products are e.l.f. and then nothing else is e.l.f. Actually, no, I lied. Okay, I'm sorry. I do really like e.l.f. though, because it's cruelty-free and it's affordable and it's good makeup. So, okay, this next one is the e.l.f. Putty Blush. I have found just recently that, yeah, because I have dry skin, that like a putty rather than a powder, or probably a liquid too. I've never actually used a liquid blush, but that works really well on dry skin. I also use the e.l.f. Putty Blush brush, and I just swirl it in there, put it here. I also put some on my nose. I am not a contour or bronzing girly because I don't know how to do that. So those steps aren't in here, but if you happen to be one of those, go for it. But this is the Tahiti. That's the color. It looks way more like corally and peachy in the packaging, but it comes out way more pink. So I love this. Love it. I will be repurchasing. Next up, last e.l.f. thing for a while. and that is a highlighter. I'm not reinventing the wheel with this one. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I put one dot here, and one dot on my nose, and that's enough. Some girls go like crazy with their glow. I am not one of those girls. I just like to have a subtle glow. I don't even know if you could see it, but I love this. And look how huge this is. I will never finish this. It will be expired, and I'll probably be long dead before this is ever gone. Hopefully not, but yeah, this is like $14, so, you know, a little bit more than the 12, but like, again, I'm never gonna run out of this. I will be so bored with it and ready to throw it across the room before it's ever gone. I also just use a very dirty, I need to wash this, little sponge. I just got this from the grocery store, but there are really good ones. I'll try to find them and link them down below. Really good sponge packs on Amazon that are like 5 for $8 or something. So that's, I just put it on there. Let's talk eyes. We're almost done, you guys. Almost done. Okay, let's talk eyeshadow palettes. So every brand has eyeshadow palettes. It's all up to you. I personally really love Colorpop eyeshadow palettes. I feel like Colorpop is really affordable and has really, really good eyeshadow palettes. So I'm going to show you the 3 that I have. I really only use one of these 3, and I'll explain why. This is the one I use all the time. It looks huge and intimidating. It's not. Sorry, it's kind of messy. So this is for someone who has cold toned skin like me, cool undertones. And it's so big, I will, you know, I have a color for every occasion. Yeah, I love this. The shimmers are really nice. The mattes are really nice. And it's just so big. Again, I will never, like, run out of this. It'll be long expired before I'm done with it. And I don't remember exactly how much it was. It might have been $30, which was very painful. But again, I use it all the time. And they have one of those, the same palette for warm-toned skin as well. Then I have these 2 palettes also from Colorpop. I have this one that's called Wild Nothing. I don't think they make this one anymore, but I think they have something very similar. The reason why I don't really use it anymore is because back when I bought this, like 2 years ago, I thought I had warm undertones. I don't. I have cool undertones. So once I bought this, I was like, why does this not look good on me? I just don't get it. And then I realized I really don't have warm undertones. So my eyes and my skin tone look so much better with this than this. So this will probably end up get thrown away. Then I have this one. This one was a little bit of a vanity purchase. I bought it because it was supposed to be inspired by the Pacific Northwest, which is where I had just moved. And it is gorgeous. The color story on this is so beautiful, but I just don't gravitate towards dramatic colors like this. So occasionally I reach for this. It's still really high quality, but I just don't. This isn't like a casual Tuesday for me, but this is really beautiful. Next thing is eyeliner. I kind of try new eyeliners all the time. Currently I'm using a liquid eyeliner with a little brush, and I'm actually really, really enjoying it. I was super intimidated by it, but after using it for like a couple of days, I really learned how to use it, and I'm really enjoying this. This is by Black Magic. Is this by S? I don't know. I got this in an Ipsy box. I don't know. I'll link it down below, but I really like it, and I don't know how much it costs out of, Ipsy, but I would definitely wear this. Usually what I do is I'll put this on, but then it's a little too harsh because I have such pale skin. So then I'll take this small angled brush from e.l.f. and I'll dip it into like a dark brown in one of my eyeshadow palettes and just put it over top of the liquid eyeliner. I just find that softens it. So that's kind of how I do my eyeliner. But I've used like CoverGirl. CoverGirl is now cruelty-free, which is great. I've used their eyeliner pencils. I've used NYX eyeliner pencils. Those are all good. I like the ones that are just self-sharpening because then you don't have to worry about a sharpener. But I digress. Those are all good brands. For mascara is another thing that I try new ones all the time. One that I'm currently really enjoying is the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. This is what I'm wearing today. It's a little bit more of a natural look, so it's not super dramatic. I'm almost out of this, so it's a little clumpy today, but I find like it stays really well. I've also, I use the CoverGirl, like, I don't know what it's called, like Lush. It's like their iconic one in the orange tube. I find that works really well. There's a couple more from e.l.f. that I want to try. So yeah, I feel like mascara is very, very particular. So take recommendations with a grain of salt. You kind of do just have to go out and try, because everyone's eyelashes are so different. So go out and try a couple, but I do really recommend that e.l.f. one. And then finally, let's talk lips. Lips is just personal preference. You might be a gloss girly, you might be a liquid lip girly, you might be a lip balm girly. What I'm wearing today is the NYX Butter Gloss. I do really like this. I find NYX lip products are awesome, kind of across the board. They have a whole lot of different glosses, like matte, like, I don't even know how to describe some of their lip products. They're all kind of unique and funky and so many colors, but I've never hated a NYX lip product. Let's just say that. So if you're wanting to branch out and try like a darker color for fall and winter, maybe try a NYX color. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. I would love to hear y'all's thoughts and opinions and experiences with some of these products. Comment down below. Help us all out. Again, I am educating myself right now, so please educate me, but please always, you know, educate in kindness, because we're all learning here and we're all helping each other. But I hope that that was at least a little bit helpful. Yeah. Hopefully that wasn't super overwhelming either. Okay, I'm gonna go because I think this video is probably already 700 minutes long. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Please consider subscribing if you're not already. That really helps out my channel, and I would love to see you back. So, oh, and follow on Instagram, TikTok, all those things. TikTok is still a baby thing for me. Like, I have like 12 followers on there, so come on, join. Then I'll be like, hey, let me know that YouTube sent you. But Instagram, I'm also a baby on Instagram too. So just come join. It's all at the Grace Cassidy on all the socials. So I'll see you guys next time.